International Protest, Claim, and Counterclaim. August 28, 2019 by Anna von Reitz. International Protest, Claim, and Counter-Claim sent to Pope Francis, 27 August 2019, 23:06. International Protest, Claim, and Counterclaim under public international notice for Pope Francis, President Donald Trump, the Lord Mayor of London, the Government of Westminster, Queen Elizabeth II and all other interested principals and parties. This is your international notice of constructive fraud ongoing on the sea and in the air. We are the people of the United States of America. We know who we are and when our Federation of States was formed, September 9, 1776, almost 5 years before any commercial organization of Confederated States of States was formed March 1, 1776, we know our jurisdiction and the nature of our states as the donors of all delegated powers ever received by the Municipal United States Government and also any such powers exercised in our names by the Territorial United States of America. Tonight we have been informed of yet another interloper deliberately infringing upon our unregistered trademarks and copyrights in violation of international law for the purpose of commercial entrapment and fraud. The guilty parties have launched a private membership association called the Reign of Heaven Society, based on plagiarizing the work and infringing upon the copyrights of Frank O'Collins. They have similarly attempted to infringe upon our recorded copyrights and trademarks and sought to promote a deliberate confusion via a similar names deceit between their additional private member association calling itself the United States of America 1781 and our unincorporated Federation of Independent States doing business as the United States of America since September of 1776. Though I have no reason to suppose that Pope Francis is unaware of basic international law, including the fact that possession by pirates does not change ownership of assets, I must remind him of his responsibility as the keeper of corporations under ecclesiastical law and bring this matter to his attention and that of the Roman Curia for correction, and must also demand the dissolution of this would-be impostor organization which has no actual or historical relationship with our states or our Federation of States doing business as the United States of America. We also wish to make it clear that the United States of America represents the independent and complete and physically defined states belonging to the people of this country, and neither we nor our member states are any kind of state at all. As states and as a lawful federation of states, we cannot be defined as any enemy of any state organization and may not be mischaracterized as a state organization ourselves. We occupy a complete and separate jurisdiction as natural people and as lawful persons owed every respect and protection under international law. We are permanently and properly domiciled on the land and soil of our states and have no cause nor reason to reside in any inchoate state at all. Any paperwork or delusion that we have left our native land and soil, abandoned our birthright for proxy benefits or otherwise knowingly allowed any such legal presumptions must be set aside and disallowed. We accept all gifts, waive all unearned benefits, and act as prudent men. We do not inhabit nor reside in any inchoate incorporated state at all, and as we are the beings in possession of the states, we are not stateless, either. We claim our inheritance as the living sons and daughters of our Creator, formed by an act of the true God at the moment of fertilization and as true heirs of every bit of DNA and matter belonging to us by His gift, including claim upon every beneficial interest in the estate thus created, including any estate left behind by our dead amnion being misrepresented as a person and as an infant decedent and then used as a device to promote fraud and identity theft against our living estate and given name. We are not amused by any of these attempts to mischaracterize us or entrap innocent people under false premises and unconscionable contracting processes, not the dead baby scam, not the Justinian deception, and not another deceitful attempt to misrepresent our federation nor our states nor our people via the employment of deceitfully similar names adopted by membership organizations or commercial corporations or any other kind of inchoate legal entities at all. Our social contract within our states has been established since 1776, and any and all obligations shared with the British government and with the Holy See have been set upon the international record since 1783. There has been no valid alteration in any provision since 1861. This act shall not affect any right thus previously established. Must we remind His Holiness of the obligation of the Holy See to strictly limit its governmental services activities to the 10 miles square of the District of Columbia? and the further obligation of the Holy See and its servants to drop any and all frivolous claims to the effect that our people are citizens of any fictional legal entity? We wish this to be done, and to be done now, in this moment and forever. We are the children of the true God, not children of men. We command the angels and command the devils, too. Remove these atrocities from our presence. Liquidate the phony 500 municipal districts which have been overlaid upon our land and soil. Remove the municipal and so-called administrative courts that have been established in violation of our sacred covenants. Remove the false claims to own our souls or any other right, title, trademark, copyright, patent or property interest rightly belonging to us. Release all bonds and set our people free. Cease all false claims that any of us are Commonwealth property, paupers, warrant officers, municipal volunteers, employees, dependents, assets, or mere matter subject to the whim of any man, archon, seraph, ghost, demon, spirit, or goblin. On your immortal soul, Francis, these outrages must cease. We demand the prompt liquidation of this thing calling itself by a name deceptively similar to our own, and we note that there never was and is not now any valid entity called the United States of America 1781 associated with this country or with this nation. We also demand the cessation of any attempt to contract with this inchoate entity as if it represented our federation of states or held any authority related to us, our powers, our states or our nation. The United States of America 1781 is a foreign entity of dubious origin seeking to substitute itself for our lawful government in violation of international law, treaty, and commercial contracts which the Holy See owes to us alone. Living people are not sheep to be herded from pen to pen, fraud to fraud, delusion to delusion, and lawful persons are owed their due recognition, respect, and protection. The true heirs of the kingdom have returned, let no man or spirit presume otherwise, and let there be no more testing deployed against non-domestic targets. Anna Maria Riesinger, Fiduciary the United States of America C.O. Box 520994 Big Lake, Alaska 99652. Non-domestic, private copyright, 4711 Birchwood Road, Big Lake, Alaska.